Hello, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great. So, let's continue with the chapter Soil. Today's topic is Soil and Crops. Different crops grow in different types of soil. Now, we will define what a good soil is. A good soil has good water holding capacity. That is, it should hold good amount of water but at the same time well drained to prevent roots from rotting. That is, it should allow the water to drain through it as well. The second characteristic is rich in humus. This is an important characteristic. The next is has a lot of air space so that the roots can breathe. The next characteristic is a mixture of different sized particles. That is, it should contain sand, silt, as well as clay. Next is loose enough to allow roots to expand easily. That is, it should not be very compact. You may have observed soils of different colors. The color of soil is influenced by the amount of chemicals, nutrients, and organic matter present in it. For example, red or yellow soil indicates the presence of iron oxide. Children, mind it, if you see a soil which is red or yellow in color, it may indicate that iron oxides are present in it. Brown or black soil indicates the presence of high amount of humus, that is organic matter in it. So as you all know, humus give dark color to the soil. So if you find black soil or brown soil, it means it contains a lot of humus. Formation of soil is mainly influenced by the climate and the composition of bedrock. So this bedrock and climate decides what type of soil will be formed. The climate conditions like temperature, humidity. Humidity is the amount of moisture present in air, and rainfall vary from place to place. Growing of crops in a particular region depends upon the type and quality of soil found in that region. That is, the type of soil and the quality of soil will decide the growth of crop in that particular region. Different crops have different amounts of nutrient requirements. Children, here is a list of various crops and the soil they grow in. Crop. The first crop is cotton. The soil which is required, loamy and sandy soils. Reason? These soils hold more air and water. The second crop is paddy. The soil required is clay soil. I hope you all can guess the reason. Yes, this soil has good water retention capacity, or you can say good water holding capacity. The third type of crop is cereals like wheat and gram. Soil required, clay and loamy soils. Reason? These soils have better water retention capacity. The last crop, lentils and other pulses. The soil required, loamy soil. Reason? This soil can drain water easily. So see children, according to their requirements, different types of soils are used for different types of crops. Children, the next topic is soil erosion. So let's study about it. As discussed earlier, the topsoil is very fertile and this is due to the presence of humus, as you already know. Strong winds, river water or heavy rains may carry away the topsoil. Now you can see in this picture, due to the flow of water, the topsoil has been removed. The removal of topsoil either by strong winds, flowing river, water or rain is called soil erosion. And the same is being repeated in the new words. Let's read it. Soil erosion, the removal of topsoil by the action of wind and water. So, children, tell me, what do you think? Is it a good thing or a bad thing for the soil? Yes, you all are correct. It is a very bad thing for the soil. Soil erosion is more common in areas which are not covered by trees or grass and are bare. In the absence of any vegetation, the topsoil becomes loose and gets easily carried away. See, children, as the tree or the plant have roots, these roots will anchor the soil, will grab the soil, and will not allow it to go with wind or water. So the vegetation prevents the soil erosion. Now, soil does not get eroded if it is covered with vegetation. The roots of the plants bind together the top soil particles and prevent soil erosion. See, children, it binds the topsoil and hence prevents soil erosion. Soil erosion is caused by first overgrazing, that is, when a large number of animals or cattle are allowed to graze in the field. While grazing, they will uproot the grass and small plants, making the topsoil exposed, which will increase the rate of erosion. Deforestation, cutting down of tree will also lead to soil erosion. Excessive plugging. In plugging, we turn the soil upside down, which makes the topsoil loose and leads to soil erosion. Children, observe carefully the picture of deforestation and correlate it with soil erosion. Do the same with this picture of a farmer plugging a field. Effects of soil erosion. Soil erosion can harm the environment in many ways. It can lead to floods, famines. It means the scarcity of food in a place, and can also cause landslides in hilly areas. So see, children, all these points proves that soil erosion is a bad thing. Dear children, the next topic is soil pollution. New word, soil pollution. Introduction of harmful products in the soil is called soil pollution. When toxic substances, chemicals, salts, disease-causing germs which may affect plant growth get accumulated in soil, we say that the soil gets polluted. So see, children, all these unwanted substances can pollute the soil. Soil pollution may be caused in many ways like, so let's read about the reasons of soil pollution. First, excessive use of pesticides. As you all know, pesticides are the chemicals which are used to kill the pest. Fertilizers. Fertilizers are the chemicals which are used to grow a plant properly. Herbicides, the chemicals which are used to kill the herbs. Weedicides, the chemicals which are used to kill the unwanted plants. And insecticides, the chemicals which are used to kill the insects. So excessive use of these chemicals can lead to soil pollution. The second one, direct discharge of toxic industrial waste in the soil. So you might have observed that many industries directly discharge their toxic water in the field. Third, seeping of contaminated water in the soil. Sometimes the contaminated water gets seeped in the soil and pollute it. Fourth, dumping of large quantity of solid waste in the soil. So to get rid of the solid waste, people generally prefer to dump the waste in the soil. The fifth, oil and petroleum leaks from vehicles get washed off on the road in the surrounding soil. So if there is a leakage of oil and petroleum from any vehicle, it will wash down on the side of the road and it will get seeped into the soil, making it polluted. The last point is septic tank leakage. So septic tanks are the alternative of sewage tank. As it contains large amount of polluted water, if there is a leakage in it, it may seep in the soil and hence pollute it. Dear children, soil pollution leads to reduced soil fertility and its quality. So soil pollution will degrade the quality of the soil and reduce the fertility of the soil. That is, the ability of soil to produce life. As a result, crop yield is affected. Even the microorganisms and other organisms living in the soil get affected. Soil pollution can be controlled by, so these are the ways by which we can control soil pollution. The first one is proper treatment of industrial waste. So industrial wastes should be treated properly. The second point, adopting proper methods for management of solid waste disposal. Instead of dumping them in the soil, we have to manage this waste properly. Next point, recycling of materials like glass, paper, plastic, etc. Children, recycling of these materials will reduce the amount of solid waste produced. Next point, reusing of materials like plastic bags, cloth, paper, etc. Next, reducing the use of fertilizers, pesticides, etc. Children, here a question arises. Do we need to look after our soil? Farmers and gardeners add fertilizers to the plants so that they can grow properly. But if excess fertilizers are used over a long time, this may damage the soil. We need to look after the soil as it takes millions of years to get formed. Can you imagine as little as 1 centimeter thick soil takes about 500 years to get formed? Isn't it amazing that only 1 centimeter of soil is formed in 500 years? We just can't replace soil in our lifetime. Life on the land depends on soil. Soil at many places is getting damaged and polluted. Soil is therefore at risk. And children, that's why there is a need to study this chapter and get aware about the soil and start taking few actions towards the conservation of soil. Dear children, let's do the checkpoint 3. Write true or false. First, soil pollution reduces the soil fertility. Think and answer. And the answer is true. It is a true statement. The next question, removal of topsoil is called soil erosion. Yes, children, you all are correct. It is a true statement again. In absence of vegetation, topsoil becomes loose. What do you think, children? Yes, again it is a true thing. Roots of plants help in soil erosion. You all are correct. It is a false statement. Next, excessive plugging of field is good for soil fertility. And the answer is false. Children, let's do the practice time. A. Tick the correct answer. The first question. Which of the following statements is incorrect? A. Soil enables plant to grow. B. Soil is used in making pottery and bricks. C. Microorganisms cannot live in soil. D. Soil provides anchorage to plants and vegetation. Children, try to answer this question. Yes, the incorrect statement among the 4 is C. So C is your answer. Second question. The different layers of soil are called A. Horizons, B. Gravel, C. Humus, D. Weathering. And you all know the correct answer is A. Horizon. Third question. Which of these consists of the smallest rock particles? Clay, B. Silt, C. Gravel, D. Sand. And the answer to this question is A. Clay. Very good, children. Fourth question. Which of these consist of the largest rock particles? A. Silt, B. Clay, C. Sand, D. Gravels. And the answer is D. Gravels. Very good. The fifth question. Which of these soils cannot hold much water? A. Sandy soil, B. Loamy soil, C. Clay soil, D. All of these. And the answer is sandy soil. Great. Question number 6. Which soil has the largest space between their particles? A. Clay soil, B. Sandy soil, C. Loamy soil, D. All of these. And the correct answer is very good, sandy soil. Children, let's do the B part. Fill in the blanks. The first one. B horizon is lighter in color because of the presence of less amount of. Try to answer it. And the correct answer is humus. The next question. 2. Dash soil cannot hold much water. And the answer to this question is yes, sandy soil. The third question. 3. Soil is not well aerated. This soil is not well aerated. And the answer to this question is very good, clay soil. The fourth part. Soil has many dash which allows water to flow down. And the answer is pores or gaps. The fifth question. A good soil has good dash holding capacity. And the answer to this question is water. Next question. The removal of topsoil by strong wind and water is called dash dash. It's called soil erosion. The C part. Match the columns. So let's do it. Column A, soil. Yes, children, try to answer this. Soil will be matched with this B part, natural habitat for many plants and animals. Okay, the next one is humus. Yeah, you are correct. It will match with A part, dead and decaying organic matter present in the soil. Earthworm. Yes, earthworm, friends of farmers. Next is B horizon. Very good. It is the C, lighter in color. And the last one is A horizon, and the answer will be rich in humus. Okay, children, now pause the video and continue with the question answers. Write these question answers in your notebook. Today's question. What is soil erosion? Answer to this question is the removal of topsoil either by strong wind, flowing river water or rain is called soil erosion. Next question for today is when is soil said to be polluted? Answer to this question is when toxic substances, chemicals, salts, germs get accumulated in the soil, then that soil is said to be polluted. Next question. What are the characteristics of a good soil? Answer to this question. Characteristics of a good soil are it has sufficient water holding capacity, it is rich in humus, It has airspace, it have different sized particles, and it is loose. Last question for today is, how does soil get polluted? How can soil pollution be controlled? Answer to this question, soil get polluted by excessive use of chemicals like fertilizers and weedicides, direct discharge of industrial waste into the soil, third, dumping of solid waste in the soil, fourth, septic tank leakage. Soil pollution can be controlled by first, proper treatment of industrial wastes, second, adopting proper methods of waste disposal, third, recycling and reusing of paper, plastics, etc. Fourth, reducing the use of fertilizers and pesticides. Congratulations children, we have completed this chapter. In next video, you will get the NCERT questions and you will get a PDF of question answers related to this chapter which you have to write down in the notebook. So that's all for the day. Keep smiling, keep studying and have a wonderful day.